Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Conscious Clouds. Today I'm going to be bringing you a video that you've been asking for a while. I know you guys really enjoyed the review I did of Skywalker Grow's T1 Sativa, and now I'm going to be bringing you his T1 Indica. So stay tuned, we'll crack this open, I'll do a full review, we'll go over looks, smell, taste, and effects. I can't wait to crack into this jar. So I got this in a few weeks ago and I've been saving it for this review. So I haven't tasted it, I've smelt it a few times, and I mean, it looks absolutely beautiful. So I'll make sure I get you plenty of close-ups. This is another example of a beautiful hemp flower. Let's crack open the jar and take a smell. So it's not like kick you in your face, like kind of a stank to it, but the smells that are there are absolutely stunning. So the first smell that you get is like a funk. It's like a skunky, funky, and then like it rolls into like a pininess, and there's like a sweetness behind it all. But man, is it funky. It's much less fruity than the sativa version, but it still has like a sweetness that's almost like verging on the edge of being fruity. There's some really complex flavors in here. Now, taking the buds out, they're much looser than the sativa one, which is the opposite of what I would expect between sativa and indica, but these buds are gorgeous. They're just completely covered in these sticky, greasy trichomes. The trim job, it could be a little better on these, but the fact that they're completely covered in trichomes, I mean, if you trimmed off everything, there'd be pretty much nothing left to this bud. The leaf to calyx ratio on this is, you know, pretty close to like a 50-50, but a beautiful bud to look at. Oh, that smell is just so funky. So first thing I'm gonna do is break some up and put it into my vaporizer and see if we can get a flavor profile. So let me do that now. So as you break this stuff up, the skunkiness inside of it is multiplied like 10 times. It reeks of skunk. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. Both the T1 Indica and the T1 Sativa from Skywalker Grows are extremely greasy compared to sticky. Most bud that you get has like a sticky trichomeness to it. These trikes are totally greasy. I mean, you can get it all over your fingers, and it's not necessarily sticky, it's just like grease. It's very similar to a Death Star, or a Dark Star, no, I think it was Death Star OG that I grew back when I was a medical patient. Or even that like same greasiness of like a Candy Kush. So I'll be using my Yokan vane today to vaporize the flower. And I have it set to 350 degrees. It's all heated up and ready to go, so cheers. So smooth. You get the funk. You get like a sweet, funky pine. It's a complex taste, just like the smell's really complex. This taste is very complex. Yeah, it's like a sweet funky pine, or sweet skunky pine almost. That's extremely pleasant. Yeah, it tastes like it'd be something that's really good out of a joint. Yeah. That funk just stays with you. That's very nice. Okay, so I really enjoyed the flavors out of that. Next thing we're gonna do now is break some more up and try it out in the bong. We'll see if we can get a different flavor profile, and also see if we can get some full effects out of it by using the bong. So give me a moment and we'll be right back. So the bong's all loaded up and ready to go. I hope you're all smoking on something awesome as well. Cheers. Oh man. Oh, it tastes amazing. Oh, so just like the T1 sativa that I tried, the flavor out of the bong adds like a creaminess to it compared to out of the vaporizer. Both variations of the same strain taste amazing out of the bong compared to any other smoking preference so far. I mean, I haven't tried it out of a joint yet, but the taste out of the bong is just amazing. So I don't see anything else topping it. I'm gonna go in for a second one to get a better flavor profile and also to start getting more of an effect. Okay, so the second bong's all loaded up and ready to go. Cheers again. So the flavor, the best I can describe is it's like a creamy, funky, it's like creamy, sweet, and funky. Not necessarily in that order. I think the funk kind of hits hardest. The creaminess is present throughout the whole hit, and then kind of towards the end you definitely realize the sweetness. But like I said before, because of the complexity of the flavors, you just want to keep going back for another one. And each time you do, you kind of pull out separate notes. Almost like the flavor's constantly evolving depending on how much you smoke. It's honestly one of the smoothest smokes I've had, and one of the tastiest. I think I might prefer this flavor profile over the flavor profile of the T1 sativa, which I absolutely can't get enough of. I'm gonna break up some more and go in for a third hit, but I can already tell the effects are starting to creep in. So give me a second and I'll get that ready. Okay, so number 3 is all loaded up and ready to go. I hope you're keeping up with me. Cheers. So there's another flavor that I just tasted in that last hit. It's hard to put a finger on. I think it's kind of similar to the aftertaste of like a red wine, almost like that flavor of church wine, if you've ever had that. I'm so impressed with this flower. I'm so impressed with the flavor profile. The effects are definitely here and noticeable. My eyes are definitely getting heavy. Speech is not coming as easily as it was before I started. I'm kind of like starting to zone out a little bit, but at the same time, the day's aches and pains are not a problem to me right now. Any tightness and inflammation that I was feeling has definitely dissipated, and I'm kind of in a good place. So I think I'm gonna have a great night's sleep tonight. So let me give a big shout out to Skywalker Grows for another amazing flower, the T1 Indica. I highly recommend it. If you haven't tried any of his flower, please reach out to him through Instagram. His account will be linked in the description below. I know his harvests aren't huge, so you need to get your orders in, but at the very least you'll be put on a waiting list and he'll get back to you when he has more available. So thank you, Skywalker, and thank you all for watching. I really appreciate the support. Like always, if you haven't subscribed, please do so, and don't forget to click the notification icon so that you get notified every time I drop new content. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.